Salt River, St. Lawrence Pass and Manenberg. It's 9.5 FM.
You're still tuned in to Bushradio 89.5 FM, the mother of community radio station in Africa. 061 862 1065. Good morning to all the people that I haven't greeted yet. You're listening to the Morning Cruise Show. And today, we have Simmy Day, born Luvo Daimani on 18 September 2002. Is a dynamic South African music artist known for his electrifying performances and genre-blending sound. He spent his early childhood immersed in everyday community life, balancing school, friendships, and personal growth before discovering his passion for music. So, Simmy, how are you doing today?
Good morning. Firstly, I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm quite well myself, thank you. So, could you please introduce yourself to our listeners?
Okay, I am Simmy Day, as you have said. I come from Paarl. That's my hometown. I am a recording, performing artist, and I just came from a tour. I just closed a tour, which was a new experience for me, and I am here to promote my new single called Picture Perfect. It's just out right now, and I'm glad I'm invited here. I'm sorry.
So, how did the tour go?
It went well. I'm excited about the tour, actually. It went well. Sold out shows. A lot of fanfare, love that I've never received before. And it just solidified me as an artist, I guess. And it showed me that it's possible and you can make it happen.
So take us back to your early life. What was growing up like before music became a part of your journey?
Oh my God, I was playing. I used to play all the childhood games. So where I grew up, right? These childhood games we used to play a lot. Like I don't know how to say them now, but I only know closer names of them. Amapaga, Itola, and Go, and it's a lot of stuff, but I just played. I had like a full childhood where I played, came back from school, I played. And then, I never worried about the outside world. My inner world was my whole world, and until I got to varsity, and then changes happened. But I had a full lifestyle, I think, a childhood. I had fun. I enjoyed myself, and no regrets, You
sound like you were a very active child.
Totally.
So when did you actually start making music?
Okay, again, school, it started changing when I started doing school seriously. So it happened that grade 12, when I was in high school, this one lady from Stellenbosch University came to show us about universities. So when I was in school, I never knew there was such thing as a university, I was just like going to school, not having no idea there's like a better outside world than that. And then she came, she showed us universities, and she showed us Stellenbosch University, and I saw the pictures and everything. I was like, oh, actually there's continuation after this, because I was in grade 12 and I was like, okay, I don't know what's going on. So from that moment on, I dedicated myself to studying hard so I could go to varsity, right? I did that, got good marks, and then I went to UWC. Came first year, school, we're trying to figure out school. And then I just had friends, and then I just evolved into this person who just, I found myself, I can say late first year, where I was sitting with my friends at UWC. We were just freestyling on random beats. And then there's this voice in my head that kept telling me to jump on. This is a term we use in hip-hop, jump on while we were playing the beats. And I jumped on. And the reception I got it was like a feeling I've always been searching for. And when I found it, I knew I can't let this feeling go. And that's when my music career, quote unquote, started. And after that, I just went in and started like learning, practicing, rehearsing. I did a lot of mixing, engineering learning, and a lot of rehearsing to be a better singer, a performer. And after that, I got into the tour, and now I'm here. A lot has happened, but that's a summary.
So when did you think of starting your own tour?
After my So I wanted to grow my audience, or I'm still attempting to grow my audience, and I was just trying to figure out what's the best way to do it. And I thought that why not get myself out there, and just go to the people before they come to me, And we had some music out, so I had a catalog to perform, and I used to rehearse a lot to sing, so I had like a lot of cover songs that I've practiced. So I had a lot of I'm going to use a military word, but let's not use it. I had a lot of stuff that I could use as material for the tour, and we decided why not, and we started on where I'm coming from, Paul. My first show was in Paul at Forest Stadium. A sold out show. It was so good, and then from that moment on, the tour was on. But to answer your question, I wanted to get myself out there, hence we started the tour.
So your sound blends hip-hop, rock, and blues. How do you balance these different genres?
I don't know. I think I'm trying. I'm living in unprecedented times. What I'm living, I've never lived before. So it's new experiences, and I hope everything works out for me. Hip-hop is how I got into the music industry. So I'll always honor hip-hop because of that. I found rock and roll one night. I was just going through Spotify, listening to music, and I just found this music I really loved. And I remember that night I couldn't sleep at all. I was like, let me play this. I found a lot of artists, Guns N' Roses, Eagles, Queen. I was just like, whoa, this is why am I in love with this music, the drums, the guitars. And I fell in love with that type of music, and the lifestyle too was sort of attracting me, and rock and roll was from that moment on part of my life. And then blues, I think I'm a soulful person, and blues just define that soulfulness out of me. Is this agony, this dark side of your life, the blues, and I think after discovering all these genres, just shapes who I am, and it makes me, and I'm grateful.
So what would you, since you're into hip hop, rock, and blues, what would you say? What would you say is your favorite artist?
Right now,
if you had to pick just one.
Oh my God! So Queen is my favorite rock band. Favorite artist. Oh my God! I'm gonna go crazy. Okay, right now we could say Jay-Z. I really admire Jay-Z. I admire his success. Jay-Z is my favorite artist now. I know there's like millions of artists out there, but I'm just gonna name Jay-Z right now. I'm sorry to everybody else, but Jay-Z comes up front right now.
Yeah, I think that was a very unfair question for me to ask
so
you.
Much.
Yeah, I just wanted to give you a little bit of a challenge. So what can fans expect from Simmy Day in 2026?
So, as I said at the top of my interview, I've just got a single out, which is my second single after my deluxe album. So I'm working on an album, a completely new album, just to bring out that blues side of me, that rock and roll side of me, and that hip-hop side of me. So yeah, I'm just working on my album for this year, and hopefully if the album is successful enough, we could go on another tour for it, Why not make it bigger this time, maybe, national.
Are you planning on having another tour at some point?
I'm planning on going to Zimbabwe, dude. I'm planning on going to Nigeria. I'm planning on going to Benin. I'm planning on going to I'm planning on just having it big. But again, if God willing.
So what's the ultimate vision for your career?
So my whole PR thing is the greatest artist in the world. So that's my goal, is to just achieve commercial success. That's gonna define that. That's gonna mean that greatest artist in the world. I know the bar is set really high. I know the most streamed song on Spotify is 5 billion. So, that's my highest goals. It's not to hit 5 billion, but I'm just telling you where I have to go. So my whole goal is to be the greatest, try my best, my very, very best, and give it my all. Why not?
So where can our listeners find you?
I'm everywhere, literally everywhere. You can find me on Facebook. That's where I'm mostly active. I know people are like, oh, Facebook, but Facebook, I love Facebook. Find me on Facebook. Find me on Instagram, X, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube. Can name more, Pinterest.
So, for my final question, what advice would you give to young artists who want to follow a similar path?
Oh my God, I never have any advice. I don't know, man. Just persevere, you know. You might seem delusional at sometimes. You might seem different and odd, but just persevere and try to make it work. Figure out the basics, you know, finance. Get your finances straight. If it works with your finances, then get that straight, because you can't live without buying bread, you know. So whatever thing you're trying to get, try to get it to make you be able to buy bread. And then I don't know, just competition too. Just look at people outside in the world in the same space as you and just try to compete, you know. Competition is good, you know, like try to compete and just be out there and, you know, work hard. Not too hard.
Thank you. That was Simmy Day. You're still tuned into Bushradio 89.5 FM, the mother of community radio in Africa.
Yo, make sure you keep it locked right here. 89.